Welcome everybody, welcome to my site which is called Flat Earth Philosophy. It's all about flat earth and a lot of it's based on ancient philosophy that confirms everything that I have myself discovered through modern technology, namely a camera, star trail photography. I'm about to blow the lid on the globe. I've got 5 examples that destroy the spinning ball globe model. There's no point in me doing a paper because it's against the narrative. It's against the lies that the Jesuit Freemason order have over the people. It's mind control. All run from the top, Vatican, royal family, they're all in on it. It's Freemasonry. Not the average little Freemason at the bottom here thinks he's a gentleman. He's got no idea what's happening up there. But I'm here to show you, to vindicate all flat earthers. So this is at least 4 Nobel Prizes if it was with the narrative. I'm never going to get one. So if any of you flat earthers want to donate all the work I've done over the last 3 years, because I haven't earned a cent, spent a lot of time and money on this thing, you can email me and I'll send you some details, bank details. I'm quite happy to accept some money because I've got no income. So I'll fire ahead and get it out there, share it far and wide, get along to your school, show your headmaster, your teacher, your scientist, whoever, who like to push the narrative, push the lies that they were parroted to, so they can parrot it to your children, and get them to explain these 5 examples, what's going on. It just proves 100% you did not live on a spinning ball. So let's start with Orion's Belt. Now, it's all to do with photographies, nighttime photography, okay? Now, I'm going to show you from a southern hemisphere perspective what I'm seeing in photography. So I'm in the south, and in the distance I can see the northern horizon, and that's all centered on Polaris, right? But over my head, well, I have to go this way, won't I? Over my head, if I'm dead north to south on a meridian, that's my meridian. Every man has a meridian north to south on the flat earth, on our flat earth model. And on his dead north to south meridian, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you will have a star trail rotation around Sigma Octantis. Okay? Centered on Sigma Octantis, if you look dead south. Now, we're not doing that right now. We're looking north, okay, from the south. We're looking dead north. This is over my head. The southern sky has come out over my head. But I'm looking dead north. For 9 months of the year, there's a gap here. There's a gap between the 2 sky rotations. And for 9 months of the year, Orion's Belt will pass through this gap. Anybody who has a little bit of skill in photography will notice the gap, will make more of a gap here. The stars will form in this arc, but there'll be a straight line through here where Orion's Belt will travel. Now, Orion's Belt travels through this gap for 9 months of the year. 9 months of the year. Which means you're looking at the dark side of the spinning ball for 9 months of the year. But 3 months, it's in the light of the sun. You cannot see it. You'll be looking at the day side of the earth. So let's draw this another way. There's your spinning ball earth. There's a sticky thing they stick in the middle. Say north, south. And let's say the sun's way over here, but a long way away. it's the day side of Earth. There's the night side. Here's the equator. And where we see Orion's Belt is at the celestial equator, directly above the equator. So there's night time. So we're seeing Orion's Belt for 9 months, and then it gets lost, and it's lost in the sun for 3 months. There's no way, in this spinning ball theory, you can have Orion's Belt on the dark side for 9 months and then lose it on the sunny side, facing the sun for 3 months. I'm not going to go into the full details, I've got to move along. You just think about that. You look at their science. It does not work, cannot work. They have no explanation for it. It can be fully explained in the flat earth model that I know and I have. Okay? That gap there. That's one. Let's move along. Got some modern technology. I used to use a rag. I even came across some fluid to wash the board. Right. This is a seasonal change, okay. This is to do with why in the southern hemisphere that we can see the sun. Let's say there's a dividing line between day and night, okay? So that half's day side. The day side, we're looking from a southerner's perspective, okay? And this is night. That's right. Sorry. No, we're going to do, that's night. We're talking about the stars. The night half and the day half. And here we have east and west, north, south. Now as a person in the southern hemisphere, he's looking north at night. Oh, sorry. We're going back, we're talking about the sun. We're talking about the sun, so it'll be day, night. So in the morning, well normally in the winter, these are classed as the gates. The sun appearing over the horizon in the morning. It just moves up in the winter. But at the solstice and after the solstice, we start getting more daylight, more daytime than nighttime, right? Which means exposing, moving this line down, exposing more of the cycle of the sun. So we end up getting the sun, seeing the sun more southeast in the summer. Because this line is moved down a bit. Right? And that midway line would actually move up a bit if it's in the winter. So it's less day, more night. Okay? Why are we seeing the sun come up north, southeast, not east? Because this is the cycle of the sun. This is the cycle because it goes like this. There's the north, there's the Arctic circle, there's the southern Antarctic circle. They're mirrored. So when in the north they see the sun come around this way from their east, across their horizon during the day, we have it come out of here and go around here and go over our arc of horizon. So the more southern, the more summer we get, the longer the days, we get to see more of the track, the cycle of the sun. Okay? But we can't see this right back here because that becomes night time. because we're looking at the daytime and behind us will be nighttime. But when this is nighttime, behind us will be daytime. So we can't see them both at once. So it's coming out from the night into our arc of horizon. That's another thing, understanding man's arc of horizon. Every man has his arc of horizon. He is here below zenith, 90 degrees. All the ancestral bodies come to him perpendicular to that arc. He only sees so far. Every man has their own view of the night sky or the sun or whatever. Every man's arc will have his sun, his view. It's all relative to the observer. So you understand that? We're getting more sun coming around. We can see it come more southeast in the morning and then swing over our arc of horizon and go more southwest. Okay? You will see the same in the north in your seasonal changes. Instead of seeing it come here in the winter, you'll see it coming further back in the summer. It's exposing more of your day cycle, the sun cycle. They could possibly explain that on their globe model, but this is how it works in reality on the flat earth model. Okay? That's 2. Three. This is the best one. We have the globe model and the sticky thing. North, south. There's the equator. They tell you you get a star rotation because the spinning ball is spinning east while the stars move west over us. And if you look to the north, you get a star rotation, and if you look to the south, you get a star rotation. This one's centered on Sigma Octantis, this one's centered on Polaris. But if you know anything, I'll just close the door, sorry. If you know anything about star trail photography, you will have to fix your camera in this, on this meridian, north to south, on the flat earth model. Centre is north, right? South is all the way around here. Everybody is a meridian, north to south, no matter where he is, he's on one of these lines. So if you're in the southern hemisphere out here, you'll fix it on Sigma Octantis and star trail this rotation. Now this rotation is rotating 15 degrees per hour because the spinning ball model is turning 15 degrees per hour, isn't it? Well, if you take another camera and put it on an equatorial mount and fix it on one of the stars in here, what's it going to do? That star is going to drift this way, west. Guess what speed? 15 degrees per hour. Per hour. You cannot explain that on a spinning ball. You've got a 15-degree rotation here because they tell you the ball's spinning, and then you've also got this 15 degrees drift. All fully explained on the flat earth model, but the globe cannot explain this. They stick to this one model or that model. They don't talk about the two at the same time. Anybody can do this. This is a fixed rotation. It does not move left, right, east, west. It stays there, constantly circling Sigma Octantis all night long. But if you use a tracker or an equatorial mount and track the star, it will drift west. Because all these stars are all slowly winding around the central northern hemisphere. That's a wheel within wheel, or wheels, because this central rotation projects its image out this way, out south. So there's always an image out south coming from this central image. It's another one. I mean, there's plenty I could show you, but I'm just concentrating on the 4 or 5 or whatever it was. This is how it works. So, completely destroying the globe again. 2 separate 15-degree rotations. Absolute garbage if you think you live on a spinning ball. Right. I've done that one, so I must have confused one of these. Seeing the sun coming from the southeast. Solstice, because day has become, well, that's the same one. More of the sun's journey. You see more of the sun's journey. We'll have to reduce one down. I'll have to just work on the 4 today. And that's the other one. Seeing the 2 rotations for one place on Earth. How can you look from, say, the southern hemisphere, 37 degrees south, and see 2 separate rotations? Does not make sense, but they've just muddied the waters, smoke and mirrors, and the common human being just goes along with it and just think, oh, that's normal. You can go along with this story if you're in the northern hemisphere looking north and see 1 rotation, and then turn around and maybe look that way and see a southern rotation. But you can't stand back here and see both separate rotations. If you live on one spinning ball, it would be the sky should be rolling like basically like a rolling pin. There's no merging, there's no gap, there's no merging. Complete nonsense, but the common man just lives with it and takes his children to school and teaches them all this rubbish. Lies. What's wrong with the human mind? Why do they want to learn lies? Why do they want to let their children go to school and learn all this stuff? Do they care? I don't know. I'm baffled. So there you have it. We have Orion, its belt, 9 months of the year. It is seen on the dark side, if you go with the spinning ball theory, and 3 months on the sunny side, which we do not see, of course, because it's in the light of the sun. Light of the sun. That's that one. Then we have the seeing more of the sun's journey in the summer months. Coming from the southeast for southerners, or more northeast for northerners. There's 2, there's 1. What was the other one? The 3, the 2 separate 15 degrees per hour motions of the southern stars. Now you can't do this up north, you can only do it in the south. Southern hemisphere stars. 1. Star trail circle, and the drifting of the stars west over the night. And this is because the southern stars revolve around the northern hemisphere. Center. Wheel within a wheel. Wheel within a wheel, or wheels. Check out my earlier videos, it's all in there. That's 3. Star. And the 4th one, remember the arc of Orion too. 4th one is seeing 2 separate it's still running, yeah. Seeing 2 separate star rotations at the same time. With a gap between them. Rotations. Where Orion's Belt passes through. There it is, guys. 4, 2, 1. There's many things I've discovered. So, I mean, if you want to support me in my work, please let me know. It'd be most appreciated. Very appreciated. Or you scientists and physicists on my channel, because I think half of them are, well, they want to be scientists. Put my name down for a Nobel Prize. I wouldn't mind $1 million. Would get me out of a sticky bind at the moment. Would come in very handy. Okay? That's all this video is about. And if you're very interested, go and look at my other videos. There's more than 200, and totally there's 300 something, but I took 100 and something down. And any comments, feel free. Okay, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Cheers.